Hello, Jess Too Good here. Today we're taking a look at the LEGO Spider-Man 2020 Spider-Man vs. Doc Ock set, which has 234 pieces, 3 minifigures, and retails for $20 in the United States, where I got it from Target. The most interesting thing about this set is the Spider-Girl figure. We've never gotten this character before. It has a new exclusive face and torso print. All that looks fantastic. Don't have too much else to say here. Back torso printing. No alternate facial expression, though. Of course, spiderweb pieces are included in this set just to deck out those minifigures. The Spider-Man minifigure included is the 2019 version, which I think is perfect, especially with those dual molded legs, so I don't have a complaint there. But this design is something that is a rarity, unfortunately, because like the Junior set and even the Spider-Mech does not include dual molded legs. The Doc Ock minifigure included has the same torso and face print as the one Junior set from last year, which was only $10 more than this set. However, the build for the tentacles are new to this set. They do use some different points of articulation with these hinge pieces. So this top part, you can move up and down, and this bottom part, you can move up and down. And then since they're using the Outrider back piece, it's clipped on, and you can move that. So there's a lot of movement there. That is nice. And these forks at the end make it easy to hold stuff like those $100 bills. The 1x2 sloped pieces do use stickers for a total of 4 stickers on the Doc Ock figure. And now that I think about it, it kind of sucks there's no dual molded legs for him, since that 2016 version had dual molded legs and it had the yellow boots. This back printing is cool though. I like that they have that, as well as the alternate facial expression where he looks a bit more angry. So the build of this set is another spider bike, and it's basically 2 separate builds put into one. We get lots of spider motorcycles and everything. We got one last year in the Miles Morales set. So you take that, and then you take that spider crawler from last year, and that is this build. Of course, downsizing them a bit since this is a $20 set. It doesn't have the same function as the spider crawler, but instead goes for a different play function where you could split this into 2 separate vehicles, and we'll show that separately. But for now, the design of this is very, very messy. There's lots of stuff going on when you have these 2 vehicles connected, and it makes for quite an eyesore. Now, of course, kids are going to like this because it's a vehicle and it has Spider-Man on it, but I'm judging this from the adult perspective. The design of this does use quite a bit of stickers, 1 at the front here, 2 on the sides, 1 in the middle, and 1 at this back. And there are some little stud shooters at the front. Oh man, I just lost that one forever. These tendrils or legs can be moved around because they are on a miniature ball joint. You got 4 miniature ones in this middle section as well. And then at the back, 2 more of the longer ones. It has enough space to fit 1 minifigure standing up, but even that's a bit of a stretch where Spider-Man has to lean over this little sloped part here. It's, I don't know, not the best positioning for a handlebar. But the design of this does use some interesting pieces, really specifically these pieces. I haven't seen these wheels before, and that might be a new piece for 2020, or I might just be looking at the wrong color code. Did a brick set search, and it hasn't appeared in any other set, so that's kind of interesting. Now, for that function of splitting this up, all you have to do, take these side panels, pull them, and this little pin keeps getting stuck, but that's supposed to leave. And then you're left with this build of the cycle. As it stands, I mean, it looks incomplete, if you ask me. I don't know. It looks very oversized and just really, I don't know. It needed those 2 to make it stand on its own in a way. But those 2 make it look so messy. And when you put those 2 together, it forms an impromptu miniature spider crawler, which, oh, I gotta put that other pin there. But with the 2 pins inside and Spider-Girl at the helm, it still doesn't look any more complete. This looks, or reminds me of that Spider Crawler miniature polybag more so than the big Spider Crawler sets, which I think that miniature polybag was a lot better than this build. It just looked a lot more complete. There's no control panel here or any way for her to control the vehicle. It just kind of walks on its own. And of course, you could adjust the legs with those miniature ball joints to kind of get the positioning or height you want. But yeah, that's it for the builds of this set. Let's take a look at the packaging and then a final verdict. You have your $20 box size, and at the back, just some different shots of the set. And the instructions do have an ad for the new Spider-Man 2020 sets, which I was looking for in that other one. Oh, okay. Well, nothing too special. And even the Avengers 2020 sets, nice. Ugh. I remember when LEGO Spider-Man non-movie sets were something to look forward to. Yeah, there were some rough patches even back in the day, like that Spider-Man helicopter set, but even that had some interesting figures. This one has like 1 new figure, one that appeared in a junior set that I guess a lot of people didn't get, so I'll give that a pass. But at the end of the day, this build is just a mashup of two things from last year. Why is LEGO obsessed with redoing very similar builds back to back with the Spider-Man wave? Because the same thing's happening with the Venom mech, and then with that Mysterio set, that just looks like a lift of builds from different superheroes junior sets. This is just a mashup of that cycle from last year and the Miles Morales set, and then the Spider Crawler. Now, I do think the idea of the feature that you could take this build apart and make two separate vehicles is cool, but the execution is bad. Not in terms of its function, but rather the builds by themselves look crappy. They look very similar to the stuff last year, but are just inferior versions and don't work together alone. There's a lot of exposed pieces as shown earlier. With all things considered, I'd rate this one a D. Really, the best thing about this set is that exclusive minifigure for Spider-Girl, and that's about it. If you didn't get that Doc Ock Jr. set, then I guess you would like that too, but yeah. That's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.